关键时刻、关键问题，请来核心人物为您解答。游戏主机市场今年特别热闹，因为呢，两大游戏主机包括了 Sony 的 PlayStation 以及微软的 Xbox 都推出了新机，叫捉对厮杀大 PK。我们记者呢也在东京电玩展的现场呢，独家专访了主导 Xbox 的微软工作室副总，谈谈微软到底要怎么打这场战。因为呢，在 Sony 的 PS4 预购缴出500万台的成绩之后呢，在 Xbox 的市场反应又是如何？在手机游戏崛起下，游戏机又会有什么策略抢回市场目光？
游戏产业今年是改朝换代的一年，因为像包括了 Sony 还有微软，都在睽违了7、8年后推出了最新的主机。在手机游戏的抢食之下，他们的竞争力又在哪里？今天的关键对话，很荣幸为您邀请到的是微软工作室的全球副总裁 Phil Spencer， 他同时也是 Xbox 的核心人物。Hello Phil.
Hello Taiwan, this is Phil Spencer from Microsoft.
Could you introduce the new Xbox One and tell us what the feature it has to catch customers' eye?
Xbox One is an all-in-one entertainment platform for people in the home. We want to bring all of their entertainment into one console, plugged into their TV for everyone in the family. You know, games are very important, but television's important, music, movies, all of your entertainment coming through an Xbox One. Smart Glass allows me to bring my own device, the phone or tablet I already have, Windows, Android, iOS, all connected into games that are being played on Xbox One. I think it's really great to see what the creators are bringing as they get these tools in their hands.
But your competitor Sony also launched its PlayStation 4, and your price is $100 more, and the launch date is a week later. Do you think it will impact the momentum and sales of Xbox One?
These are long life cycles for consoles. We're now in the 8th year of Xbox 360, and our goal is to build an experience that many people, millions of people will fall in love with. 1 week plus or minus, I don't think is the difference. We've built an end-to-end entertainment platform with Connect, with cloud behind it, allowing all of our games to use the service capabilities that we've invested in as Microsoft behind those developers. And I'm really excited by the way the gamers are reacting to our games. Price is important, especially today when you think about the economy and people managing their money. I think it is important. So for us, it's very important that we sell a device to people that does many things. The devices that I have today do many things. I'm watching my sports teams on my phone. I'm using tools like Skype on my tablets. I'm browsing the web. I'm watching TV. I'm playing games. And I think on all of these devices, and with Xbox One, with the breadth of what it will be able to do, I think people will feel like they have a very good value because the platform does so much for them. The consumers will decide on the value that we put in the box. I think that's the nice thing about being in our business is gamers tell us what they want, consumers vote with what they buy. We're seeing pre-order numbers now for the Xbox One that have far exceeded anything we had for the original Xbox or Xbox 360.
Can you tell us when are you going to launch it in Taiwan?
We will launch in 2014, but I know you, and that's not going to be that you will not just want that answer. We will be announcing our launch dates in Taiwan later in the year. It's important for us that we're full in our feature set for a market like Taiwan, where we have our full service capabilities available, our voice capabilities available, our partnerships with the different media companies that come on the box, and that takes time.
But the transition from Xbox 360 to Xbox One, it took about 8 years. It seems like a long time compared to the rapid changing mobile gaming market. And what is your strategy to this?
A consumer that made an investment in an Xbox 360 8 years ago is still finding value in that device today. And there aren't many devices in their home. I don't know how many people have a smartphone that they bought 8 years ago and still find it useful, or even a computer that still finds it useful. And yet what we're seeing is still tremendous demand for Xbox 360 and the games that are there. So I think it's a great sign of the value in gaming consoles that even 8 years later, people still see that this is a place that they want to play games, they want to watch movies. And I'll say Xbox 360 has years ahead of it. You will still see us selling Xbox 360s into the future. In fact, we recently here in Japan. But as Microsoft, we obviously also have a phone business, we have a tablet business, and a PC business. So for us in Microsoft Studios, we're building our games and our content across all of those screens because I think that's the world that consumers live in today.
And what is the impact?
When I look around today, I see more people playing games than ever before. I see people playing games on their phones, on their tablets, on their PCs, and their gaming consoles. And I think that's just opportunity for us. We're building more and more gamers as people are learning to fall in love with games on their phone and their tablets. Wanting to play those games and new, bigger games on the biggest screen in their home with the best sound system, I think is a good thing for us. So I don't see it as a threat at all. I actually see it creating more demand for gaming.
And some Xbox One components are supplied by Taiwanese vendors. What strengths do they have with respect to Xbox One?
We have great support in Taiwan from vendors. There's technology that comes from many different continents to bring the box together. Support from smart people in Taiwan is incredibly important to our success. And you see some great games obviously coming from Taiwan. You also have a long history of great games coming from Japan, from Nintendo and other creators that have born huge genres of games. You have Chinese games that are being built there. There's this mix that happens in Asia, and Taiwan is kind of right at the center of that sees, I think, a very creative influence from so many different areas. I think it's a great place to be a gamer.
Do you have any goal or forecast to the market?
It's a good question. If I think back a couple years, I think there were a lot of questions about whether consoles are still interesting, whether even shows like Tokyo Game Show or E3 were that important anymore. Last month I was in Cologne, Germany at Gamescom, and there were 340,000 people that came to the show, the biggest number ever. I think the Tokyo Game Show here, I think we're going to see a ton of interest. There's 2 big consoles shipping in the same holiday, which is the first time ever. You have so many people playing games. I think it's a great time for our industry with just so much excitement, and consumers are really showing up through pre-orders, through interest, through browsing the web, watching great television shows that focus on the gaming content. I think it's a real interesting time for this industry. In fact, now we have to be careful with how many units get pre-ordered because we want to make sure that when people are going into stores this holiday that they're actually able to find some units in the stores. We're building a lot of hardware, but the demand for the hardware is very high, and the pre-order numbers are happening are going very quickly. And to me, that says people are looking at the full value that we have in an Xbox One, and I think it's resonating well with consumers.
Thank you, Phil. 游戏主机大战开打，年底的购物旺季将是第一个观察指标。如何防止玩家持续流失到手机游戏，甚至成为客厅的主角，也是大厂努力的课题。
我用快乐甲功夫，甲当年的武器变技师，我的菜刀来过用。